That's Noity from Street Clip TV. You have a really great version of Burn from Deep Purple on your recent record. Was Deep Purple one of your early influences?
Oh yeah, you know, I think for every band that's around today, you know, that they would definitely be a band that would be part of your influence, you know. And it goes to David Coverdale. No, I appreciate what you're saying, and yes, they've been a tremendous influence.
On the live record, Live in the Raw, you recorded the two songs, Manimal and Harder Faster. Is there any chance to get these songs in the studio versions? Were they ever recorded officially in the studio?
The only thing we ever did was a demo version of those. And no, they've never been recorded in a studio, because the reason that was done is the label came to us and they said, okay, this is a live record, but we want something that you can't get anywhere else. And so we said, all right, well, we have these two, and so we'll put that on there, and everybody seemed to think that that was an okay idea.
More questions? Hi there again. I want to continue my personal interview. So you actually gave me...
Not selfish now.
Yeah. You actually gave me food for thought with your previous answer. So since you know that you're kind of idolized between metal fans around the world, kids and adolescents and whatever, is it possible for you to share with us a really embarrassing moment in your life as a metal singer, something that will make us laugh, so that people know that you're a real person and not a god or something? Something, an anecdote from your career.
Well, I don't know if it's just me, but you know, if you could spend 5 minutes on a tour bus with any band and see what they look like when they crawl out of their bunks in the morning, you would see the whole image go just like that, because it's incredible what goes on there. I mean, it's like you think you're back in the 3rd grade again, little guys farting and stuff like that. I mean, it's incredible, you know. So it's like I say, and every band does this. I've never seen one that doesn't, you know? So it's not, I'm not going to carry
the bell tolls. And then later that structure of the song appeared on Crimson Idol. How come you steal from yourself?
Every artist does that. But specifically, when I wrote that, it was written in this, what appeared on the Crimson Idol was really the original structure, not what the B-side for the Headless Children was. So when I was ready to do, and I believe you're talking about part of Gypsy Meets the Boy, you know, but when I did that, I looked at the original structure when I was putting the Idol together, and I thought, this is just too perfect, you know. I'm going to put it back in its original form and just let it be the way it is, and I thought it worked great, actually.
Okay, next one. Front.
Your recent CD has a great natural organic sound. Was it recorded analog?
Analog. It's the only way to go. You know what? If you're going to make an expensive sounding record, there's only one way to do it. You gotta spend the money. And the best thing that I ever did, he was talking about the Headless Children. When we finished making the Headless Children, that was $600,000 US then. And at the end of it, I was standing there, I was holding this little CD in my hand, I'm thinking, this is what you get for $600,000? And I thought, no way. So when we got ready to do the Crimson Idol, I took that money that I would have spent on the record, built the studio, and it was the best thing I ever did.
Do we have any more questions?
The first band that you did was with Killer Kane. The first recording that you did was the 45.
Where are you from? You're not a local around here, man.
I'm from further south, Sweden. So the accent's something.
That explains the accent.
But what are your memories of working with Killer Kane? And was there ever any more than just those 4 songs?
No, that was the only ones. But you know, I think back on it. I mean, Arthur's gone now, and it was one of those kind of things. I think everybody in this room can understand that when you look back at your life, certain people were put in your life for a very specific reason, and when then that purpose is served, then they're gone just as quickly as they came sometimes. And looking back on it, Arthur's whole thing, me and him working together, it's like when people ask me about the Dolls, I say that, you know, really didn't last very long. I only played a couple of shows. What it was really about is it got me from point A to point B. It got me from the East Coast to the West Coast, and without me getting to the West Coast, I wouldn't be sitting here with you right now. So really, when I think of that, I think of it more in human terms, not so much the music that we made, but the relationship that we had together. I mean, he was a really, really clever guy. I mean, he was the only guy, I mean, he used to wear this white lab coat like a professor, and he had pornographic pictures in the pockets, but the pockets were clear, so when he stuck his hands down in the pockets, his hands disappeared. I mean, the guy he was incredible. He had the first Christmas that I ever spent with him, like you go over to most people's houses and they have a regular Christmas tree. Well, he had a Christmas tree, but instead of ornaments, he had little monsters all over the tree. You know, I mean, he was just in his own wavelength. The guy was incredibly clever.
More questions?
Hello, Blackie. I'm Dimitris from Rock Greece. I would like to ask your opinion about Chris Holmes' new band with the other older members of W.A.S.P. They've given a name very similar to W.A.S.P. I think the name is W.A.S., something like that.
What's it called?
W.A.S., I think.
Was?
Yes, W.A.S.P.
Like
without
like they was used to be?
Yes, something like that. It's W.A.S.
Wow! Ah! Are you serious?
Yep. It's the new band of Chris Holmes with other older members of W.A.S.P.
Wow. Well, I think the name is appropriate.
Something like that.
They can't come up with anything more clever than that. They should just call it Used to Be. Or I ain't allowed there anymore.
I'm Pierre from Headbangers Ballroom, Hamburg. I have a question. Your shows in the 80s and 97 was very hard with Blood and Met. And now if I see your shows, I'm too young to see the old shows. Now I don't see Blood or anything. Why do you are so serious now?
Well, you know, it's like I was talking about before. I'm at a point where I think that what I'm saying and doing speaks louder now than any of that stuff I did before. And I think with anybody, if you want to go back, like the guy was asking about YouTube, all that stuff is there if you want to see that. But my purpose for being here now is to try to say something to her. I'm trying to, every record that I make, anything I do, I'm trying to make you think. I'm not giving you fast food for the ears. You know, there's other things you can do if you want to see that. I mean, like he was saying, YouTube's full of that if that's what you want to see. But I'm trying to get you to think about who you are, where your life is, does it mean anything to you? You know, because you can listen to something that maybe I'll do today, and you'll look at it and you'll see it one way. 5 years from now, you're going to see it totally different because the person you are today is not who you will be in 5 years. Everyone here is a constantly moving equation, and we're all going to see things totally different. So again, I'm not trying to make fast food for the ears. I'm trying to make you think. And if I can do that in just a little bitty way, then to me it makes sense.
Well, it's time to wrap it up. So who's got the final question?
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Sarah. I'm just a fan, and I just wonder if you're gonna sing one of the greatest songs tonight that I know.
Which
Haven't
is?
sung in black.
No, because when we agreed to do this show, one of the things that we said that we would do is music primarily from the first 2 records. So, sorry, you have to come back next time.
Yeah, you have to come back next time. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.